Hey folks, Dr. Gerstmar from Aspire Natural Health, and in this quick video, I want to talk to you about the elemental diet. No, this is not some crazy new fad diet. The elemental diet is a specialized liquid diet that's used to treat a variety of digestive issues. And today we're going to get into it. Let's talk about what the elemental diet is, why is it called an elemental diet, and why you might want to consider trying one. And then as a bonus, I've got a sample of an elemental diet here, and I'm going to try it live so you can see my reaction to it. All right, so in order to talk about the elemental diet, first we have to take a second to talk about food. Now, when we eat food, our digestion has to break that food down into its most basic pieces. So proteins have to be broken down into amino acids. Carbohydrates have to be broken down into basic sugars, and fats have to be broken down into free fatty acids. After that digestion process has taken place, then those nutrients can be absorbed. An elemental diet is a liquid diet that contains these pre-digested nutrients or elements. So an elemental diet is not food. It is nutrition because it contains these pre-digested nutrients. Very little to no digestion actually has to happen for these nutrients to be digested, which gives the digestive system a break. Now, we've discussed before the two general ways that food can hurt us. The first is by causing an immune reaction against that food. And the second is by affecting our gut bacteria. An elemental diet sidesteps both of these issues because one, there's no food in it. The immune system doesn't react to nutrients, so that piece we can set aside. And two, because the nutrients are absorbed so quickly in the digestive system, the vast majority of our bacteria never get a chance to get near those nutrients. So, elemental diets are typically used in three situations. The first is in severely digestively compromised people. Often these are people that are in the hospital. They're probably not listening to this vlog. The second reason to use an elemental diet is with something like IBD or inflammatory bowel disease. Now, by shutting down both food reactions and the gut bacteria, and resting the whole digestive system, an elemental diet can be a non-drug, non-supplement way to get control of IBD and can be quite effective. The third reason to use an elemental diet is with SIBO. Now, SIBO is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and the problem is that the small intestine is where we normally digest and absorb our food. So if we have an overgrowth of bacteria there, it interferes with our ability to digest our food, and the bacteria end up stealing part of whatever it is that we're eating. Now, by using an elemental diet, those nutrients never even make it to the bacteria, and they end up starving. Studies have shown that the elemental diets are often more effective than antibiotics in dealing with SIBO. All right, having said all that, the question is where does one even go to get an elemental diet? And here again, there are three options. Now, the conventional option that you can get from your MD, the problem here is that they tend to be full of corn syrup and other ingredients that health-conscious people would like to avoid. Now, it is still an option, if your MD is open to using an elemental diet, you can ask for a prescription for one of the conventional formulas that's available. Your other options, your second option, is a do-it-yourself option. It takes some time and effort to prepare it, but it can be done. And I'll put a link below to a recommendation of how you would build an elemental formula for yourself if you so choose to do that. The third option is that a supplement company called Integrative Therapeutics has stepped up and made a clean, pre-mixed elemental formula. And I want to be clear, I have no affiliation with Integrative Therapeutics other than I sometimes use and recommend some of their products in our practice. But this is great news for people who want to avoid some of the stuff that's in the commercial formulas and may not want to make the do-it-yourself version, which is generally what we've been recommending before this became available. Elemental diets are going to last anywhere from 2 to 3 days, 7 days being kind of the most common course, 7 to 10 days, somewhere in that range, and can last as long as 21 days, which is totally doable, but let's be honest, not the most awesome. All right, so some questions about the elemental formula. Now, let's go ahead and try this. So we've mentioned the Integrative Therapeutics here. We have a packet of their formula. Again, no affiliation, but let's give it a try. So if you were doing this, you would have your cup with some water in it. Go ahead and open up the elemental formula. We've got kind of a white powder inside. So let's take a look here if we can get this visible for you. So a white formula that we go ahead and mix in. This is a mixer bottle, so we just go ahead and put the cap on. Give it a shake. All right, let's see how this goes, shall we? And the verdict is not bad, actually. Kind of a fruit punch-like taste. Not getting any aftertaste, no kind of gritty texture. So my hat's off to Integrative Therapeutics for putting together a palatable formula. So it definitely is one option that's available should you want to consider the elemental diet. And if you're dealing with significant digestive issues, I recommend it. All right, so there you have it. Elemental diets. They can be a real lifesaver and make a huge difference for people who are suffering with digestive issues, especially if you've tried other treatments and you haven't gotten much help. Consider the elemental diet. If you or anyone you know is dealing with IBD or inflammatory bowel disease, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer you an expert guide on how we treat and help people with IBD here at Aspire Natural Health. All you need to do is click on the short form below. We'll happily send it to you for free. So please click down below. At Aspire Natural Health, we are experts at treating digestive issues and autoimmune diseases. If that's you, we'd love to connect. We offer a no obligation, no pressure chat to see if we can help you and if we're the right fit to work together. If we are, we'll move forward. And if we're not, we'll do our best to connect you with the person who can best help you. You have absolutely nothing to lose. So please call us now at 425-202-7849 or email us at info@aspirenaturalhealth.com. Until next time, folks, take care.